Hallo und herzlich willkommen, ich bin euer Mr. Wenn 1974, wir sind wieder bei Beneath a Steel Sky, Folge 12. Und jemand hat geschrieben, was ist das denn für ein Hund? Kann ich mir nicht angucken. Hallo Uni? Nö, kann mit dem nichts machen. Nicht mal dich ausstopfen oder zum Chinesen geben. Nein, alles geht nicht. Ich hätte von der guten Miss Pirmund eine Einladung bekommen. Habe ich die bekommen? Ich frage nochmal ganz doof. Halt. Wo ist sie denn jetzt? Oh cool, ich habe sie mit dem Screen überholt.
Never mind.
Wurde ich eingeladen? Ist egal, wir probieren es ja aus. Junge! Komm bald wieder. Ach,
Hello,
was?
who are you?
My name's Vincent. What's yours?
I'm Robert. You can call me Rob.
Tja. Ruinier nicht deine Daumen. Nee, ist klar. Du Anti-Gamer.
Why aren't you at school, Vincent?
My tutor's malfunctioned. I tried to reprogram it to play video games.
Okay.
Haven't you got any human friends?
Of course I have. None of them would play with me though, because I always beat them.
Du bist ein Good Gamer, ja?
What's that you're playing with?
It's my handheld games console.
Neat. What's the game?
It's called Fleecy the Lamb.
That sounds nice. What's the objective?
Torch the mutant psychos with your flamethrower, and stop Dr. Mantis from butchering the orphans.
But that's horrible.
Yeah, I'll play better.
Geil, das Game will ich auch haben.
What other games have you got?
Not many, 'cause they're too expensive. They're smuggled into the city from Hobart. I've got Nobby, the platform game, Onan the Barbarian, and Revenge of the Deadly Dandelions.
I suppose they keep you out of mischief. Do you know a man called Overman?
No, Rob. Why do you want to know?
He's my dad.
Aren't you a little old to have a dad?
Last time I saw him, I was a little boy. I was taken away to the Gap.
The Gap? Oh, wow! I'd like to escape to the Gap. I'm tired of being told what to do.
Okay.
Do you know the woman with the dog?
That's Mrs. Peeble, and she's a pig.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Well, she tried to confiscate my console. She gave me a lecture and tried to force me to join the Junior Security Corps.
Das auch nicht machen, Kollege.
Don't wear out your thumbs.
So. Ist der Gärtner?
Excuse me.
Hallo? Gärtner?
Smart floral display. Are they real? What do you think?
Nee.
They look kind of shiny. Naturally. I've just varnished them. Do you paint the flowers too? This is Union City, not Wonderland. You obviously know nothing about plants.
Won't the varnish harm the plants?
Au contraire, Clever Dick. It filters out the crap in the atmosphere.
Tolle Ecke hier.
What are you doing to that plant?
I'm modeling a living sculpture. It's called topiary, and it's an art form.
What are those blue flowers called?
They're dandelions. Don't touch them.
They're pretty. But why can't I touch them?
Because if you do, you'll wet your bed.
Natürlich.
I haven't done that for months. See you later. The leaves are shiny and waxy. It's too firmly rooted to pull up.
Okay, da kann ich nicht rumspielen. Welcher Lift ist das?
There's no reply.
Okay, da kommen wir nicht her. Was haben wir hier noch für Wege? Ah, da geht's noch weiter. Da geht's noch weiter. Oh.
Nothing I could use that statue for.
Ist egal, nimm mit.
The big guy's sacks are spilling their contents.
Ach komm, habt ihr mal nicht so. Nimm mit.
It's a little man carrying a log. Nothing I could use that statue for. Court closed. See link for news of forthcoming attractions.
Okay.
The notice is glued to the door.
Das habe ich mir schon vermutet.
Doors are unremarkable, but this one has a certain je ne sais pas. Shut tight.
Je ne sais pas. Nee, ist klar. Hä? Da noch ein... Ah! Da kann ich noch rein. Kann ich wahrscheinlich nicht, weil der davor steht, ne?
Hold it. Your membership card, please.
I don't have one.
This is a private club.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You do now. Piss off.
Ah! Frenchman ist ja nicht so wahnsinnig polit, hä? Was ist los? Schicke Schuhe, natürlich.
Smart shoes. Oh, thanks. You can tell a lot from a man's shoes. The design tells you what kind of man he is. The way he cares for them tells you where he's going.
And what he's trodden in tells you where he's been. How do I join the club?
You have to be sponsored by an existing member. It's a most exclusive establishment, frequented only by those with the proper credentials.
You mean people with money?
No, people with credit. There's a world of difference. People with money think they can afford not to care. People with credit know they can't, but don't care anyway.
Das ist relativ gut formuliert.
What goes on in the club?
If I was to tell you that this club provides recreational facilities par excellence for a clientele with elegance and taste, I'd be lying through my teeth.
You just said it was exclusive.
Oh, it is exclusive, but seedy. The reason people come here is the cheap booze.
Da muss ich rein.
And the fact that it's off limits to security.
Do you know anyone who'd sponsor me?
Da steht ja jemand.
What about old widow Piermont? She used to come here, years ago. If you chatted her up, she might sponsor you.
See you later.
Das war mal wieder ein Wink mit dem ganzen Zaunpfahl. Aber ich weiß immer noch nicht so ganz. Okay, da muss ich rein. Wir quatschen jetzt einfach mit ihr, dann wird sie mir irgendwas erzählen. Warte mal, da kommen wir natürlich auch nicht rein, ne? Nee, ist klar.
Never mind.
Klar. Also, da kommen wir auch nicht rein.
Excuse me.
Would you sponsor me for the club?
If you're really Robert Overman, I'll sponsor you. But I don't want to visit the club. I'll call the manager from my apartment. Oh, come to Mommy, Spunky.
Das war doch jetzt nicht sowas wie eine Einladung, ja?
Excuse me.
I'll see you back at my apartment.
Okay. So, muss ich da jetzt erstmal rein. Wieder das übliche Adventure-Logik, aus dem Screen gehen und plötzlich passiert was. Ach, da kommt der blöde Köter. Okay, dann warten wir mal, dass sie wieder am Apartment ist. Jetzt habe ich doch erst eine Einladung. Was erzählt ihr denn da alle? Den armen Venom so hier verwirren. Hör mal.
Come to Mommy, Spunky.
Ja, ich freue mich. Ich freue mich, so ein Ast. 102.
Hello. Who is this?
Natürlich.
Security, open up.
Mrs. Piermont is not at home. Mrs. Piermont is not at home.
Tolle Übersetzung.
Hello. Who is this?
Your pizza, madam.
What kind of pizza?
Quattro formaggi with olives and chilies.
My favorite. But I'm on a diet.
Och, Menno. Muss ich die Pizza den Kindern geben?
Hello. Who is this?
Ist auch schön.
It's the dog warden.
What are you talking about?
I've had complaints about your dog. He's a health risk, madam.
I'm not opening the door, so go away.
So, haben wir noch eine Option?
Hello.
Ja, gut.
It's me, Robert.
Come right in, Rob.
Oh.
I've been scared silly by cranky visitors.
Schön. Schön. Immerhin lustig.
Welcome to my humble little home, Robert.
Na, so spektakulär finde ich es jetzt nicht.
You know, I remember you as a baby, Robert.
I've grown a bit since then.
I'm sure you have. You must have so many questions to ask me.
Das heißt, es darf
Yes, I
gelabert
have. What was the professor working on?
Didn't I tell you?
Nein.
Helmut was the designer of Link. It was his dream, but he died before it was realized. Your father became the project leader.
Okay.
So my dad was responsible for Link?
Yes, he stepped into Helmut's shoes. Link reached completion on the very day you were born. From then on, Richard changed. He spent more time with Link than he did with his wife and baby.
Okay. Interessant. Am gleichen Tag. Naja.
Why did my mother try to escape?
But she did her best to cope. But she wasn't the same after Richard's rejection. The authorities never approved of her marriage either. Because she came from Hobart.
Okay, klar.
Eventually, she decided to return home.
So the bastards had her killed.
You're overwrought, Robert. Would you like some paracetamol?
I don't want analgesic. I want answers. Is my father still alive?
I've not seen him since my husband's funeral. What a magnificent occasion. I wish I could have stayed until the end.
You walked out of your husband's funeral?
I had no choice.
Poor Spunky hates cathedrals.
All that incense and droning makes him bilious.
No sooner had I got him outside when up came his breakfast.
It's a good thing he didn't chuck in church.
Don't interrupt, darling. Well, when I got back, they were all gone. Congregation, choir, coffin and all.
Okay. Das ist natürlich jetzt ein toller Übergang.
Are you gonna sponsor me now?
If that's what you want.
I'll telephone the manager and make the arrangements. This won't take a moment.
Okay, dann können wir hier bestimmt wieder irgendeinen Unsinn machen. Geiler Fummel übrigens.
Is that Mr. Colston?
Danielle Piermont here. I have a friend I wish to sponsor.
Jetzt aber.
I better not sit. She might take advantage of me.
Na und? Vielleicht ein Erlebnis, das du nie vergessen wirst.
Now that looks comfortable.
Nothing I could use that statue for.
It's an ancient Greek statue made of fiberglass.
None of the buttons do what you'd expect them to. It's another of those easy-to-program machines, which select the record time and channel at random.
Toller Videorekorder.
These big wall screens certainly are popular.
Ja. So. Videorekorder, Videokassette. Katzen. Klar, es lockt den Hund an. Natürlich.
Those little kittens are so bright, unlike some pets.
Klar. Müssen wir da irgendwas klauen.
It's full of biscuits and dog drool.
If I pick up the bowl, the contents will slop all over my hands.
Da ist was.
Little crunchy doggy snacks.
So, kann ich jetzt mit ihr wieder quatschen?
Excuse me.
Wird nicht lange dauern, mein Lieber. Haben wir den Text vergessen? Okay. Das haben wir. Ja. Sollen wir jetzt warten, oder? Ich würde aber sagen, ich gehe. So, tja. Jetzt kommen wir in den Club. Und gucken wir mal, ob wir jetzt in den Club kommen. Aber das würde ich sagen, machen wir in der nächsten Folge. Wenn dann die Frage ist, wird Rob Overman hier in den Club kommen? Oder auch nicht? Wird er von einem schleimigen Franzosen wieder zurückgeschickt? Und was macht Piermont eigentlich die ganze Zeit am Telefon? Außer Kirschen. Seid beim nächsten Mal wieder dabei. Ich bin euer Mr. Wenn 1974 und, abonnieren, kommentieren, bewerten und so fort und so weg. Und so. Wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder. Bis dann. Tschüss.